Dishantu me deva sada tvadiya taya tharanga nuchara kadaksha stotreshu pumsam avridam sharantim saraswatim shamshida kamadenam Shriman Venkatanatarya Kavitarkika Kesari Vedantacharya Varyo me Sannidhatam Sada Hridi
Don't
Lakshminatha
speak, you just
Samarambam
keep walking.
Nadayamuna Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryandam Vande Guru Parambaram Mata Pita Yuvadayasthanaya Vibhuti Sarvam Ideva Niyamena Madanvayanam Adhyasyana Kulapader Vagulabhiramam Srimat Tadangri Yugalam Pranamami Mutna. Sorry everyone. Again, Hare Krishna. Today we are going to enjoy about two things. One, pastimes of Swami Nammalvar. Two, 10 verses from Nammalvar's work Thiruvaimozhi. Alvars were those who were immersed in devotion to Lord, intoxicated with devotion to Lord. The root word all in Tamil means very deeply involved. They have sung many poems in Tamil language. The collection of those songs are called 4000 Divya Prabandham, consisting of 4000 verses. Sung by 10 Alvars plus 2 Madhurakavi Alvar and Andal. So 12 people have sung 4000 verses. Divya is divine. Prabandham is a work in Tamil, something like a stotra in Sanskrit. So Divya Prabandham. Each Alvar has sung one or more Prabandhams, totaling 24 Prabandhams. Among 12 Alvars, Nammalvar is said to be the leader. He is also glorified as first one among Prapanna Goshti. He is also hailed as Vaishnava Kulapati, the leader of Vaishnava fold. Srimad Bhagavatam says, Tamraparani Nadi Yatra Kritamala Payasvini Kaveri cha Mahapunya Pradechi cha Mahanadi Ye Bibandi Jalam Tasam Manuja Manujeshwara Prayo Bhakta Bhagavada Vasudeve Malasaya. My devotees will take birth in the banks of Thamrabrani, Kritamala, Payasvini, Kaveri, etc. As per Srimad Bhagavatam, many devotees were born in South India. Nammalvar took birth after 43 days of Kali Yuga started in a place called Arvar Trinagari, the banks of Thamrabrani river. His parents were Karyar and Udayanangai. It is said that when a child comes out from mother's womb and enters the world, a Vayu, a wind called Shatam, is supposed to attack the child so that the child behaves as per the norms of the samsaric world. Everything in the body happens. It creates hunger, happiness, sorrow, everything follows. But it is said that this Nammalvar showed his anger towards that wind and he kicked that wind. So he is called as Shatakopar. Kobam is anger. He showed anger towards that wind. He stopped that wind attacking him. When he took birth, he was very much alive, but he did not cry, did not eat or anything. So his parents, being the devotees of Lord, came to Advar Tirunagari temple, where beautiful temple is there. Adi Piran Murti, he is called. There, they prayed to the Lord and left the child at the feet of Bhagavan. Immediately, to their surprise and shock, the baby started moving towards a tamarind tree in the temple. There was a big hole in the tree. The baby went inside the hole and sat there, upright, keeping his eyes closed, as if he is in a divine trance. It is believed that the tree is Adisesha himself. And the leaves of the tree does not fold in night. So it is called as Uranga Puli, the tree which never sleeps, something like a city which never sleeps. So it is believed that the tree is Lakshmana himself, Adisesha himself. The parents thought this is divine will, so they left him there. Around after 16 years, a devotee called Madhura Kavi Alvar came He was a Brahmin by birth. He studied Vedas and scriptures. He was also an ardent devotee. He was traveling to temples in northern India. Wherever he went, he saw one star following him, as if asking him to go to some place to follow that. He was following the star and he reached Kurugur, this place, and the star vanished. He asked around if anything is very special in that place, and he heard about a little boy from his birth who's in meditation without opening his eyes or mouth, staying in the tree. He reached the tree, he threw a stone to make a noise. Then Nammalvar opened his eyes for the first time. Madarakavi Alvar asks an intelligent question in a puzzle form, and Nammalvar opens his mouth and replies to the riddle in a beautiful way in the same puzzle form. Very impressed by the answer, convinced that he is a jnani, immediately Madarakavi Alvar, who's very much older than the 16-year-old boy, immediately fell on his feet, surrendered to his lotus feet, and became his disciple. He was the one who noted down all the poems sung by Nammalvar. He was an ardent devotee of his Acharya, Nammalvar. So he did not even see Bhagavan. He has sung 10 pasurams, only 10 verses, and that too on his Acharya, not on Bhagavan. Nammalvar has sung 4 Divya Prabandhams equaling to 4 Vedas. All other Alvar's Prabandhams are considered to be similar to the supplementary portion of Vedas. Among the 4 Prabandhams which Nammalvar sang, there is Thiruvaimozhi, which consists of around 1000 verses. 1000 verses are divided into 10 parts, each consisting of 100 verses. And in each 100 verses, there are 10 decades. One decade containing 10 verses. This one decade will talk about one particular topic. For example, first decade talks about Bhagavan's supremacy. Second decade talks about Bhajaniyatam, how Bhagavan is the only one who is worshipable. Like that, it goes on. Parasara Bhattar declares that Nammalvar is Krishna Drishna Tattvam, which means Alvar is embodiment of love for Kannan Emperiman, Krishna. He has sung from his Thiruvaimozhi. உண்ணும் சோறு பருகு நீர் இன்னும் வேற்றிலையும் எல்லாம் எம்பெருமானியரே கண்ணநீர் மல்கி மண்ணின் உள்ளவள் சீர் மிக்கவனூர் வினவி திருநமிழ் நிலமா தூகுமூர் திருக்கோளூரே திருநமிழ் நிலமா தூகுமூர் திருக்கோளூரே. He sings that Krishna is his food, water, and bitter leaves. That is, Krishna is his Tarakam, Poshagam, and Bhogyam. And he is always crying out for Krishna. Nammalvar has sung many Pasuram, enjoying glories of Krishna Avataram. And he has sung lots of verses in the modes of separation for Bhagavan. That is why he is called as Krishna Drishna Tattvam. Whenever Alvar sang about Krishna's pastimes, especially about his childhood, he used to faint. For example, one time he was singing about Damodara Leela. He sang with just only one line. Pattudai adiyavarkku eliyavan. He sang one line. And he started wondering about the simplicity of unreachable Supreme Lord. He fainted and did not get up for 6 months. He sang only one line about Damodara Leela and he fainted for 6 months. And another time, he sang Pirandavarum Valandavarum. How you took birth in this world and how you killed demons, how you performed Leelas. He was wondering about that. He fainted. He did not get up for 6 months. Alvar had purest form of Bhakti, Parabhakti, Paranyana, Parama Bhakti. It is very difficult to understand the true meanings of the verses simply by having understanding of the Tamil language or even having expertise in Tamil language. So the most merciful acharyas who came in the lineage of Swami Ramanuja, has given Vyakyanams or commentaries of the verses which portray the Alvar's art and in which mood they have been sung. In the commentaries, we can see that Nammalvar was in a trance singing verses in a mode of talking to Bhagavan. And Bhagavan is listening and responding to each verse and each line of the verse. So mostly all the verses are like in dialogue mode between Nammalvar and Bhagavan. And sometimes there will be dialogue between Nammalvar and samsaris, people like us. So before starting the explanations for Pasurams, I would like to say that it's very difficult to translate exactly in English because all the verses are in Tamil. One thing it is another language, and another thing lack of my knowledge in English. So please bear with all my mistakes. Today we are going to enjoy about Dakar 2.9 Emma Veedu in the same dialogue form. This 10 songs, so 10 verses, Alvar establishes the true Purushartham, true goal of Jivatma, the essence of liberation. Now we will go into the story. எம்மா வீட்டு திரமமும் சேப்பம் நின் செம்மா பாத பற்ப தலை சேர்த்துள்ளை கைமா துன்பம் கடிந்த பிரானே கைமா துன்பம் கடிந்த பிரானே அம்மா அடியேன் வேண்டுவதீதே ஏ ஏ. This is the first verse. In previous decade, Alvar told samsaris that Bhagavan is moksha pradhana, that he is the one who bestows moksha. He is advising everyone, Nalamandamillador Nadu Puguveer. Like me, you all should desire to go to the place where there is unlimited bliss. The place is filled with love for Bhagavan, that is Shiva Vaikuntha. Bhagavan is seeing this. He thought Alvar has been longing to see Nityasuris who are in Shiva Vaikuntha. He is longing to come to my divine abode. So it is, he's also crying and wailing and continuously praying for me to bring him there. So it is high time that I give what Alvar desires. So let me give moksham to Alvar and his associates, whoever is associated with him. Because Bhagavan always wants to fulfill his devotees' desires. But Alvar is saying to Bhagavan, stop. I do not want your divine abode. Bhagavan is asking, what? Till now you've been yearning to come to my divine abode and perform service with other devotees, with Nityas and Muktas. Now you are saying no. Why is that? Alvar realizes that if Krishna is coming to fulfill my desire, then it will lead to aspects of Ahankaram and Mamakaram, the aspects of I and mine. So, similar to other worldly desires, even this desire has to be given up. The desire to go to his divine abode. So here, Alvar says, yes, it's true, my dear Lord. I desired for it, but you should not give Paramapadam because of my desire. You should give because of your desire. If you think, what is this Paramapadam without Alvar? It is not at all nice. Only if Alvar is there, here, it will be nice. If you think like that, then you give. Or else you do not give. For my desire, please do not give. I don't care whether I stay blissfully in Paramapadam, spiritual realm, or I suffer in Samsaram, material realm, or if I stay in Kaivalya Moksham, or if you will be happy by placing me in hell, that is also fine by me. I am your property and you place me wherever you desire. Bhagavan is very astonished, very surprised and shocked to hear this explanation. He is also very pleased. He says, Advir, no one is asking me like this. There are many devotees for me. They are asking various things other than me. And there are devotees who perform service to me and they are getting happiness by doing that. It is extremely rare to see a devotee who desires only me and performs kainkariam service to only me, and that too for my happiness. It is rare to see such a devotee who submits even that happiness to me. I myself told in Bhagavad Gita, Bahunam Janmanamante Manavatma Prabhatyate Vasudeva Sarvamiti Samahatma Sudurlabaha. Very long time ago, I saw such a devotee like you, Arvi. During Rama Avataram, there was Bharata. What did Bharata do? Bharata was his uncle's place. He was called to come to Ayodhya immediately. Bharata comes to his mother Kaikeyi's palace and he is asking about his father. He comes to know that his father passed away. Bharata is drowning in sorrow. He is crying and wailing sitting in the floor and rolling in the floor. Kaikeyi is trying to console him. Uttishto uttishta kim deshe rajan. Get up, rise. O Rajan, people of your stature does not lament like this. Hearing this, Bharata is stunned than ever. He asks Kaikeyi, Oh mother, who is the king? Whom are you referring to here? Am I the king? Rama is the king. He is the successor of King Dasharatha. Where is my dear Rama? Where is Lakshmana? Why aren't they around? Why are you calling me as Rajan? If we were in that place, we would say, Yes, what a pleasing word to my ears. Mom, can you repeat that word? I'm the king, right? Can you repeat it? Can you repeat it? But Bharata, shocked, Acharyas explained that the word Rajan proved to be the biggest shock of his life because Bharata always considered himself as a Ramadasa, servant of Lord Rama. How can a servant ever become a king? Bharata is fuming with anger. He starts scolding Kaikeyi and then he laments that it is all because of him Rama went to forest. Matpapamevartha nimitravasi vanapraveshe raghunandanasya. He starts blaming himself. It is not because of Kai, it is not because of Mandara who gave Durbodhanai to Kaikeyi. It is not because of Kaikeyi who listened to that mantra. It is not because of Dasharatha who accepted Kaikeyi's request. It is not because of Rama who said yes, yes to everything and went to forest. It is all because of my sin that everything happened. He was blabbering like this, and then he was lamenting like this, and then they go to perform the final rites of his father. After performing the final rites, Bharata meets the sages and ministers and counselors in the courtroom. Sage Vasishta says, O son, Bharata, the kingdom cannot run for long without a king in place. All things that are needed for the coronation are ready. They are waiting for you. The counselors are ready. The ministers are ready. The citizens are all ready. They are waiting for you. So, in the interest of the kingdom, please go ahead and get coronated without any delay. Now, Bharata replies, Gurudeva, kingdom belongs to the firstborn. While he while he is there in some forest toiling, I cannot go and sit in that throne. King Dasharatha could not bear the separation of Rama even for few days. He lost his life because of that sorrow. Now, I cannot go and sit in the same throne which belonged to Rama, being the son of such Dasharatha. Don't you know Dharma? He is asking Shishta. Rajim cha aham cha Ramasya Dharmam Vaktum Iharhasi. You need to tell law and justice in this matter. Both kingdom and I belong to Rama. So I cannot become the king. Now, Vashishta is telling a story to Bharata to make him say okay. He's telling an example. Okay, there is a costly jewel. To protect that, it is kept in a beautiful box. Now, the jewel and the box both are property of the owner. Still, the box is protecting the jewel. If you are saying that you and kingdom belong to Rama, let it be. Still, you can be the one who protects another property of Rama. Now, Bharata replies, no, Guruji, there is a difference. In your example, both properties are Achit, non sentient beings, and it does not do the job by itself. The owner has to place the jewel inside the box so that the box can protect the jewel. So, I cannot be the king. This Bharata announces everyone that he is going to bring his brother back and going to be a servant to him. निवर्तयित्वा रामं च तस्याहं दीप्ततेजसः दासभूतः भविष्यामि सुस्थिरेण अंतरात्मना. I will bring back Rama with a very firm mind. I will become a servant who is radiant with glory. Why is Bharata behaving irresponsibly? He is not interested in the kingdom. That is fine. But all the ministers are telling, Sage Vasishta is advising, he can become the king first and then bring Rama back to the kingdom, right? He is not even caring about the kingdom. Why is he like that? Why is Bharata getting high blood pressure when offered the kingdom? Anyone? Any idea? Why is Bharata becoming tensed when offered the kingdom? Anything? Any guesses? Any answer?
Bharata is completely dedicated to Rama. So how can he accept the Rajyam? He is always thinking that he is a servant. That is
Correct.
why.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Here, Bharata is arguing with sage Vashishta. Vedas say that it is not right to question one's guru in front of everyone. If he has done if he has misspelled something or something, he should go separately and ask guru. Even if he has committed any mistake, you're not supposed to question in front of everyone. But Bharata is criticizing Vashishta in front of everyone that he did not do the job of Kulaguru properly. He is saying, why you allowed things to happen? Why you allowed things to go away like this? He's asking, questioning. Valmiki Bhagavan says, Vilalabha Sabha Madhye. He being the prince, crying in front of everyone. Sabha Madhye is crying in front of everyone. Usually, people will comment this as political drama. Headlines, heat of the seat, the future king with tears. But Periyalvar thinks about this happening and glorifying about this sorrow, about his crying. He is glorifying about Bharata's crying. He is saying, Padiyil Gunathu Bharata Nambi. He is screaming in mind that you are all trying to grab away by Swarupam of being subservient to Rama. Here Acharya has explained that Bharata is showing the natural characteristics of a Jivatma. So now, just like salt is salty in nature, honey is sweet in nature. What is the nature of Jivatma? Anyone? What is the nature of Jivatma? We know that salt is salty in nature. Wherever we add salt, it becomes salty. So, like that, what is the intrinsic nature of Jivatma?
Jivatma is always a servant of Krishna.
Taittiriya Upanishad says, Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam. Both Bhagavan and Jivatma are Satyam, truly existent. Jnanam, full of knowledge. And Anantam, full of bliss. They are common for Bhagavan and Jivatma. So are they same? What is the difference between these two tattvams? Narayana Suktam says, Patim Vishwasya. He is the Swami, master of everything. We are all subservient to him in nature. Vishnu Tattvam says, Atma dasyam harehe swamyam swabhavam cha sada smaraha. It is inherent nature of Jivatma to be Kimkaran, servant of his master. There is an interesting story in the happening of life of Swami Ramanujar and his disciple Kuratadvan. Once, Swami Ramanuja and his team and his disciples went to Kashmir to retrieve the copy of Bodhayana Vritti Grandham. It is the extensive commentary on Brahma Sutra, the work of Vyasa Bhagavan. So they went there to Kashmir to read this book. But they were allowed only one day to read because it was available. There was only one copy available, only for reference. They cannot take the copy. So Ramanuja read 50% and Kura Tadwan, his disciple, read 50% of the book. And after they came back, they started writing the commentary for Brahma Sutra. Together, Ramanuja used to say, used to dictate, and Kura Tadwan was recording the same. Before starting, they had an agreement that whenever he dictated, Kura Tadwan can stop at any time and discuss the doubt or difference of opinion, or he can give additional thoughts like that. So he was dictating. At one point, there was a topic where the nature of Jivatma was being discussed. Swami Ramanujar was explaining he's a Atma is a Jnana Swarupi, Anu, he's very pure, Atma can neither be created nor be destroyed. He was explaining. There was a difference of opinion. His statements were like, he's full of Jnana Swarupi, like that. Kura Tadwan stopped writing, he put the pen down and bent his head down and was sitting quietly. Because he had respect to his guru, he was not able to say anything. But his head was still, he did not write anything. So Ramanujan was asking, Kura Tadwan, why are you stopping? Start writing. He was very humble. Tell me what is the reason? He was asking. He did not tell the reason also. He was just waiting for his guru to correct himself and again dictate, continue the dictation. So Ramanuja was he was furious at that time. He went out. At that time, he was thinking, why did Kura Tadwan stop here? There must be a reason. So he got the idea, and then they started writing that the first intrinsic nature of Jivatma is Adiyan, being a subservient being, and all other are attributes, other attributes. So to confirm this, what Swami Ramanuja did was he sent Kuratadwan to his Acharya, Goshti Purnar or Tirukoshtiur Nambi. He sent Kuratadwan there. There, Kuratadwan served his Paramacharya, that is Ramanuja's Acharya Tirukoshtiur Nambi, for 6 months to get an answer for this, or getting an answer for what is the intrinsic nature of Jivatma. He said, remember the Pasuram of Swami Nammalvar, Adiyen Ullan. He did not say, I am there. He said, Adiyen. Dasatvam is the nature of Jivatma. So here, Bharata is asking Sage Vashishta, Guruji, if I and Rajyam both are his possession, why should I rule the Rajyam? Let Rajyam rule me. So Bharata never considered himself as a separate entity. He always considered himself to be an Achetana Vastu, just like Rajyam, or like a bow, or like an arrow, or like any other Achit possession of Rama. Here, Bhagavan is coming to give moksham, liberation to Advar. Advar is telling, I do not want. So Bhagavan is telling, Advi, listen, this is not just liberation. This is Yamma Veed. In Veed, in general, in Tamil refers to liberation. Ma Vida is Salokya, Sarupya, Samipya, Sayujya. Being in the same loka as Bhagavan, having same looks as Bhagavan, being very near to Bhagavan and connected to him. Yamma Vida is permanent place in Sri Vaikuntham. Here, Bhagavan is saying this is not just liberation. This is Yamma Vida, permanent place in Sri Vaikuntham. Performing transcendental service to me. Hardware is replying, I won't even ask that liberation. I only want to have your divine feet, divine, broad, cool, lotus-like feet to be placed on my head. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Kapilar says to Mother Devahuti, Salokya sarishti samipya sarupyaikatvam api yuta diyamanam nagrinnati vinamat sevanam janaha. A pure devotee does not accept any kind of liberation. Salokya, Sarishti, Samipya, Sarupya, or Ekatva, even though they are offered by Supreme Personality of Godhead. They do not work for any benefits or fruits. So here, Alvar thinks that and Bhagavan is coming to give what Alvar wants, because Alvar desired, Bhagavan is coming to give. So he thinks that it is against his Sheshatvam and Paratantriya nature. What is Sheshatvam? Sheshatvam is being subservient to Bhagavan. So it is the eligibility to serve Bhagavan. All Jivatmas are qualified basically to serve Bhagavan, whether they accept or not, because they are subservient in nature. But when a Jivatma considered himself to be independent, he even loses that basic qualification to realize his Sheshatvam. That is when Paratandriyam comes in. What is Paratandriyam? Paratandriyam is allowing oneself to be utilized by Lord as he pleases. So where did we leave Bharata's story? Bharata was arguing with sage Vachishta. So after that, he told that everyone please make arrangements. We are going there to Lord Rama. Bharata brought his ministers, others, and people of Ayodhya, everyone to forest to convince Rama to come back to kingdom. Instead, Lord Rama convinces Bharata by telling Dharma and to fulfill his share of job given by their father, King Dasharatha. Then Bharata requests Lord, dear brother, please give your sandals to bring back to Ayodhya. Let them rule the kingdom, while I will be a servant. ततः शिरसि कृत्वा तु पादुके भरत तदा आरुरोह रथं हृष्टः शत्रुघ्नेन समन्वितः. Keeping the sandals on his head, Bharata delightfully ascended his chariot. Valmiki Bhagavan says he delightfully ascended his chariot along with Shatrughna. Why is Bharata very happy? Is he happy that he can have the kingdom? When he came to forest, he came like a gadget with low battery. After seeing Rama, he was charged fully and he was going very happily back. Why? Because he got two things. One, devotional service to Paduka, the sandals of Lord Rama. Second, he is going to fulfill the instruction of Lord Rama. So he went to Ayodhya and to his vow, he resided in Nandigrama, coronated the wooden sandals on throne with an yearning for Rama's arrival. ततस्तु भरत श्रीमान् अपिशिच्य आर्यपादुके ये तदधीनस्तदा राज्यं कार्यामासा sarvada. Coronating the wooden sandals of his elder brother Shriman Bharata. Again, Valmiki Bhagavan calls Bharata as Shriman Bharata, illustrious Bharata, carried out the state administration, always remaining subservient to Paduka. Whenever any gift was offered to him, he immediately reported to Paduka. Whenever any state of affairs came, he immediately reported to Paduka and then only dealt with proper action. When Bharata was asked, "Oh son, when will your internal sorrows be eliminated?" He replied, Yavanna Sharanau Bratuhu Parthiva Vyanjanan Vitau Shirata Dharaishyami Name Shantir Bhavishyati. When Sri Rama is crowned aptly as emperor and I am crowned aptly as servitor, my sufferings will be removed. Kulasekhara Alvar was a king too. He says, தில்லை நகர் திருச்சித்திரகூடன் தன்னுள் அரசமந்தான் அடிசூடும் அரசை எல்லால் அரசாக எண்ணேன் மற்றரசுதானே. Kulashekar Alvar says that he will not consider any kingdom or any crown valuable other than Bhagavan's lotus feet. Here Nammalvar wants to perform service to Lord's lotus feet just like Bharata. So he asked Bhagavan, I am your servant. Please place your divine lotus feet on my head. Bhagavan is asking Alvar, do you ask this simply because of the duty that I am your master? That you have no other choice you are asking? Is it because of that? Alvar replies, no, I ask you because of the raga praptam, because of the love to serve you. There is a story which is very Laukik story for us to understand this love. There is a father. He sees daughter who is very happily playing with her friend. It is a there is a stairs. She's going to the room upstairs. She's coming down. She's going to upstairs. She's coming down. She's playing very happily with her friend. For 20 times or 30 times, she's climbing and climbing up and down, very happily playing. The next day, father is asking, dear child, can you bring me my spectacles? It's upstairs. She's saying, no, daddy, my feet is paining. I can't go. I'm having another work. There, father is asking, oh, is it? Yesterday you were climbing 30 steps up and down, 30 times up and down. You were not complaining once. Because I like that, so I did that. I'm not interested in helping you. So here, Empirman is asking, Alvir, is it like your duty that I'm your master? You have no other choice. You are asking me. Here, Alvar is replying, no, because of the overflowing love towards you, to serve you, I'm asking. Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan says, Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam Yome Bhaktya Prayachati Tadaham Bhakti Upakhritam Ashnami Prayatatmana. Even when a flower, water is offered with love, with devotion, Krishna is very much pleased. So when he gets pleased by our little service, he thinks that we have done a very big, difficult job and starts to shower grace upon us. Bhagavan asks Alvar, well, how many hours or how many days this mentality will be there? Because for so long you forgot our relationship. If we apply deodorant or perfume, the smell will simply go away after a bath or two. Is your prayer like that? Will you change also after 1 week or after 1 month? Adva replies, no, enyandrum, forever. Till this Jivatma exists, my love will be like this. There is no change. Bhagavan is asking, raising his eyebrows. I can see you are very strong in your vairagya. How come? Where did you learn all this? Who trained you? Who educated you to be firm in your goal? Alvar asks, is there anything else? Your physical beauty only. My dear Lord, Maitoi Sodi Manivanna Vendai. Your beauty made me like this. Okay. Bhagavan says, okay, let's give a break to your praising words. Now tell me, I gave you Bhakti Rupa Jnanam, devotion filled flawless wisdom. And now you got my divine feet also. What else do you want? Alvar is explaining in Pasuram 2, second Pasuram. Give me your divine hand. Usually there is a picture, there is a painting where Bhagavan is giving his hand and Bhakta is like raising his hand from a ocean. There is a picture like. So here Alva is asking, give me your divine hand to aid me in knowledge. Jnana kaita. Alvar says, make me realize, make me understand that I have attained your lotus feet. Because you made me know you, which is very difficult to attain by anyone's self effort. I should attain with the thought that you bless me that favor. I should always remember this. I should not forget this. And then first pasaram, Alvar asked for Kainkeriam through body, bearing Bhagavan's lotus feet. Next, he asked for performing service through mind, meditating Bhagavan and his help, his grace, his upakaram. And now, third one, he is asking that he should perform service through chanting. He's saying, he's asking that, dear Lord, I should always be chanting your divine names, praising you without getting tired. Even during my tough times, or even when I am in deathbed, I should praise you, I should sing about you, and I should glorify you. This is just how Gajendra wanted to do service even in the midst of life threatening time. Gajendra thought about Lord and called his name. And when the Lord appeared before him, in spite of his severe pain, all Gajendra thought was to offer his obeisances and to offer that lotus flower to Bhagavan. So Bhagavan is so here Alvar is asking, I should serve with you my mind, body, and speech. Mano Vakaya. So here Alvar is asking, I should perform different types of service. There is a story, there is an instance in Srimad Bhagavatam. It is a full moon day. Krishna is playing flute beautifully. The music is very enchanting to ears. And gopis, when they hear that, they experience different types of emotions. They are not able to contain themselves. They want to go and meet Krishna. But it is middle of the night. Some gopis, they manage to come out of their house. Some gopis, their family members are not allowing them. They were in middle of doing something, they are coming. They are middle of cooking, they left that and they came. So all the gopis are assembled around Krishna. Krishna starts speaking. Oh, ladies, nice to see you all here, gathered around here. What can I do for you? May I know the reason why you are all here? Then the gopis are replying, Krishna, we are all here to serve you, to be with you. Krishna is telling, no, what are you saying? In your house, your family is waiting. Your husband, your children, your parents are there. Please go back and do service to them. This is not a right time. This is night time and the place is filled with creatures. This is not a place for ladies like you. Please go back. Gopis are very disappointed because they came with loads of love and yearning to be with Krishna, and Krishna is saying, go back. They want to somehow convince Krishna. They are begging Krishna, Krishna, please show us mercy. We have not come here expecting any pleasure from you. We are here to serve you. Please accept us as your maid servants. Tanna prasida vrajana tengri muhulam prapta visrajya vasati tvadupasanashaha tvatsundarasmita nirikshana tivrakama taptatmanam purushabhushana dehidasyam. Your beautiful smile is creating burning desires in us. Please do not send us away. Please accept us. Please accept us as your maid servants. So here we are talking about devotional service, devotional service, devotional service. First of all, why should we do devotional service? Why should we perform Kainkariam? Because of because of our service, is there any Bhagavat's deficiency getting rectified? Or is there any gain for Krishna? Why should we do Vishnu service? Anybody?
While doing service, we feel so happy, that happiness you cannot even imagine.
Any other answers? Any other answers? Why should we perform devotional service?
That is our birthright.
Mataji, you are first rank, Mataji. You are the only pass mark in this session. Anyone else? Oh my God, no one. No one is interested in devotional service.
Jivatma's nature.
Okay. So why should we do Kainkariam? Why is he expecting Kainkariam? Why should we do Kainkariam to Perumal?
Or Perumal's Mohaullasam.
Yeah. So Bhagavan is Purnan. He is complete. He is complete. He is glorified as Avapta Samagan. He does not have any unfulfilled desires. And there is no gain for him from our devotional service. Then why should we gain for that? Service to Lord is our natural position. Shastra say akinchit karasya sheshatva anubhavatihi. Jivatma's nature is servitude to Bhagavan. Let us take an example of the finger. This acts whatever is instructed by the owner of the body. If we are parts of his divine body, he is the sole owner of us. So our basic existence is tied to him and our nature is to fulfill his bidding. Mundaka Upanishad says it is only by devotional service to Bhagavan one can understand his position and get rid of this material body. So what is the palan when doing devotional service? What is the palan? What is the benefit? What is the fruits? Is there any fruit? Okay, if we expect any fruits for us, then it becomes like working for wages. Okay, I perform devotional service. Lord is happy. I am also happy. Can it be like that? Acharyas say no, because it becomes like a business transaction, it seems. Quid pro quo, they say in business, in management. We always work like this, right? Dehi me, dadami de. Give me, I will give you. So there is a instance where Andal sings in Nachiyar Tirumudi that she wishes to offer Krishna 100 bowls of butter and 100 bowls of Akara Vadisil through her heart. So Vacha Kainkariam. Akara Vadisil, it is made from cooking rice and moong dal in milk rather than water and adding lots of ghee, cashews and raisins. Andal is offering this to Tirumalirunjolai Alagar in Madurai. She's telling she wants to give 100 bowls of butter, 100 bowls of Karavadisal. Okay, what will happen if Bhagavan accepts that offering? Will he give anything in return? Will he smile? Will he appreciate us? Is Andal expecting anything in return? Andal is singing, இன்று வந்து இத்தனையும் அமுது செய்திட பேரில் நான் ஒன்று நூறாயிரமாக கொடுத்து பின்னுமாளும் செய்வன் தென்றல் மனம் கமழும் திருமாலிருஞ்சோலை தன்னுள் நின்ற பிரான் அடியேன் மனத்தே வந்து நேர்படிலே. Andal says that if Krishna, Andal says to Krishna, Krishna, if you accept this offering of 100 bowls of butter and 100 bowls of akara, then it is a maha upakaram for me. That itself is a help for me. So I will offer you 100,000 bowls of butter and 100,000 bowls of akara for each bowl you accept. She adds that if you accept this and if you come and stay in my heart forever, reside in my mind, I will perform all types of Kainkariam to you and at all times. Pillalogacharya is an acharya. He says in Sri Vachana Bhushanam, his Grantham, he says, கொடுத்து கொள்ளாதே கொண்டத்துக்கு கைகூலி கொடுக்க வேணும். Meaning, instead of giving something him and seeking something in return from him, one should offer something more to him for accepting one's கைங்கரியம். ஆண்டாள் says in திருப்பாவை, இற்றை பறை கொள்வான் அன்று காண் கோவிந்தா எற்றைக்கும் ஏழு பிறவிக்கும் முந்தனோடு உற்றாமே ஆவோம் உனக்கே நாம் ஆட்சிவோம் மற்றே காமங்கள் மாற்றேலோ ரெம்பாவாய் மற்றை நம் காமங்கள் மாற்று. Meaning, please change all other desires other than being with you and serving you. What does other desire mean here? Does it mean any other desire to go for cinema or for wearing jewels or any other thing? Acharyas explained that happiness for soul during devotional service is mentioned as other desires. So she's asking Bhagavan, please change the idea that I get happiness by doing devotional service. Here, Alvar is asking, dear Lord, engage me completely for your pleasure. எனக்கே ஆட்சி எக்காலத்தும் என்று என் மனக்கே வந்து இடைவீடின்றி மன்னி தனக்கேயாக என்னை ஆட்கொள்ளும் மீதே எனக்கே கண்ணனே யான் கொள் சிறப்பே. To understand this critical concepts, Acharyas have explained that during Kaikaryam, we should be like Achit, Achetana Vastu. Jivatma is full of knowledge. I am not Achit. Then why should I behave like Achit? Then what is the difference between Achit and me? When we perform service, Bhagavan becomes very happy. When I see his smile, I get a joy. That joy is the use of this jnanam. So, Kulasegaralvar says, Padiyai kidanduvun pavalavai kaanbene. He says, I will be like an insentient being. I will see smile on your face. I will use the knowledge of this Atma to enjoy your happiness. I don't get happiness by doing Kaikarya. You are getting happiness by doing Kaikarya. I will become happy by seeing your happiness. That is the use of this Jnanam, Alvar says. Taittiriya Upanishad says, when a Muktatma leaves this world and goes to Shivakuntam and greets the Lord, he will say, Aham Annam, Aham Annam, Aham Annam. Meaning, I am becoming Annam, I am becoming Annam, I am becoming Annam. Bhagavan is becoming very happy. He is also replying. He is very joyful that his child has come back to him. And he says, he is replying that. He is replying 3 times. Aham Annadaha, Aham Annadaha, Aham Annadaha. I am taking Bhogam, I am taking Bhogam, I am taking Bhogam. Here, I am Bhogam. Bhagavan is Bhogyan. He is the enjoyer and I am the one who is being enjoyed. How to be totally dependent on Bhagavan? Was there anyone like that before? Any example? Total dependence. Any in any Itihasa Puranas? Anything? Anyone?
Prahlad Maharaj.
Yeah, Prahlad Maharaj. Now, here I've taken the example of Lakshmana. Lord Rama, Sita Devi, Lakshmana met Bharata. They bid bye to Bharata and they came to Panchavati. There, Lord Rama told Lakshmana, find a location where there is abundance of water and shade, build a hermitage there. He is ordering, but still Lakshmana is very worried and sad. Why? He's ordering, right? He's saying, Lakshmana, find a location where there is abundance of water and shade, build a hermitage there. What is to worry? Why is Lakshmana getting worried? Any guess? It seems that Lakshmana became very sad and sorrowful and he became depressed. Why is that? Any ideas? Is there any problem? Is there any wrong in the instruction?
There is no wrong in the instruction, but he is thinking that he is a king. He is asking for some water and something nice place to stay. It is really very
No,
sorrowful.
no. He's what he's thinking that he thought that Bhagavan has abandoned me. The Lord has abandoned me. He has given me independence in choosing the location. He's getting very worried because of that. He's becoming depressed. How will I know the divine heart of Rama? He's saying, find a place and do. How will I know the divine heart of Rama? How will I know which place will give him joy? I cannot do the guesswork. So Lakshmana is standing by Rama with joined palms. He talks in the presence of Sita Devi because always Sita Devi's Purushakaram is needed. So Valmiki Bhagavan makes specification that Lakshmana is talking in front of Sita Devi to Lord Rama. He's asking, Paravahanasmi kakusta tvayi varsha sadam sthite स्वयं तु रुचिरे deshe kriyatamiti mamvada. O son of Emperor Dasharati, even if your highness lived forever, I will be your servitor. You yourself should mercifully say exactly how and where this hermitage should be built. Please go, don't give me any independence. While I serve you, you should order me so that my independence does not manifest. Similarly, here Alvar, after praying for servitude through body, mind, and speech, he establishes that exclusive dependence on Bhagavan is the goal of a devotee. Now we saw why should we perform devotional service, and we also saw that what is the palan for doing kainkeriam. It is seeing Emperman Mukollasam, seeing Emperman's happiness is the palan. No other palan for Jivan. So here now we are going to see to whom and when this service to be performed. To whom this kainkeriam should be performed. Manusmriti says being a servant to any other person other than Bhagavan is like a dog life. It simply says it's a dog life. Swami Desigan proves that Jivatma is servant only to Emperman and not to anyone else. Cannot do service to any other person. But being a servant to Emperman, how does it bring happiness? Taittiriya Upanishad says, Yesha Heva Nanda Nandayati. He is the only source of wholesome joy. Since Emperman is reservoir of happiness and has infinite Kalyana gunas, when service is rendered to him, it brings happiness, which a devotee automatically submits to Emperman. So when asked when this Kainkariam should be performed, is there any time frame or place? When is there any time to perform service? Chitantri Sotram, Sanat Kumaras pray to Bhagavan. Sarveshu Desha Kaleshu Sarvavastashu cha Achuta Kinkaroshmi Hrishikesha Bhuyo Bhuyosmi Kinkaraha. Sanat Kumaras are praying to Bhagavan in all places, at all times, in all situations. Sarveshu Desha Kaleshu Sarvavastashu. O Rishikesha, I am your servant, I am your slave, I remain again and again your obedient waiter. Nammalvar says, ஒழிவில் காலமெல்லாம் உடனாய் மன்னி ஒழிவிலா அடிமை செய்ய வேண்டும். Meaning, we have to do uninterrupted, blemishless, complete devotional service to Lord at all places and at all times. Let us suppose there is a dutiful wife who does everything to her husband. Still at the back of her mind, she will be yearning for holidays. When can I go to my mother's place to take rest? Everyone is like that. Is there anyone who's not interested in taking break? There was one person. Again, Lakshmana. There was Lakshmana, whose epitome of Kainkariya Shri. In Srimad Ramayana, Sita Devi tells that Shri Lakshmana is dearer to Raghava than herself. Matta Priyadaro Nityam Bharata Bhrata Ramasya Lakshmanaha. Lakshmana is said to be verily Shri Rama's life. Bhagavan is said to be life of all entities. Just now we saw we are all body, Paramatma is soul. But soul of Paramatma is said to be Lakshmana. Sarva Priyakarastasya शरीरतः sorry सर्वप्रियकरस्तस्य रामस्य अभिशरीरतः लक्ष्मणो लक्ष्मीसम्पन्नो बहि प्राण इवापरः बहि प्राण इवापरः. Lakshmana is said to be life of Sri Rama. Why? He is the dear devotee of the Lord who always wished to be with Lord Rama to perform devotional service to him and Sita Devi at all times. Here we are going to see the instance when Lord Rama started to getting ready to go to forest. At that time, Sita Devi came to Rama that she will come with him. And after some discussions, Lord Rama agreed that Sita Devi can come. Then Lakshmana came there. He is asking that he will also join Rama to forest. Rama said that Lakshmana should stay in Ayodhya. Again, Lakshmana fell into the lotus feet of Lord Rama. He says, I will carry my bow and arrow. I will carry my spade and basket. I will walk in front of you, showing the path. I will get fruits, roots, and other good stuffs. He already planned so much of things. What all things he is going to do? Service to Lord Rama. Kurushva mamanucharanam vaidharmyam neha vidyate. Krita Kritato bhavishyami tava charta pragalpate. Make me your attendant. There is no unrighteousness in this. Make me serve you. Command me. I will be waiting to accomplish the tasks. I will be accomplishing my objective to serve you. And your purpose will also be fulfilled. In fact, for this shloka, Acharyas are explaining that Valmiki Bhagavan uses the word Kurushva, meaning make me follow you, instead of Kuru, I will follow you. He did not say I will follow you. He said, make me follow you. This explains the mentality of Lakshmana. Why should I worry for your gain? Why are you not getting worried about your loss? Because there is no gain for Lakshmana. The Kaikaryam is for Rama. Even the pleasure is for Rama. The happiness gained from Kaikaryam, that is also for Rama. So Lakshmana is getting very surprised. Why Lord is not getting worried about his loss? How come the owner is not worried about his loss? He says, Bhavamstu saha vaidehya girishanusuramsyate aham sarvam karishyami jagradasvapadastate. You along with Sita enjoy yourself in mountain ridges. I shall do everything while you are waking or sleeping. Hence, you should definitely take me along. Girishanushu. Lakshmana served Lord not only in Ayodhya but also in forests at all places. Jagradas Ubadastate. At all times, when Lord and Sita Devi, while they were awake or while they were sleeping, at all times. Aham sarvam karishyami. From small to big, all types of services. Taha Vaidehya. May you accept all my service along with Sita Devi. So here, Alvar says to Krishna, dear Lord, the only result I desire from you is you have to mercifully say, always serve me and serve me only. And for that, you should enter my heart and stay there. You cannot be going back and forth. You should stay there like a permanently fixed entity. What is the here? We all know that Bhagavan is there as Antaryami in everyone. Advar is mentioning staying as the buddhi that he should give, that he is staying. He is staying. What is the purpose? Bhagavan is asking, what is the purpose? Why should I stay in your heart? Advar is replying, you should command me to serve you. You should always command me. Day to day, every time you should command me. Do this, do that. Please use me like a garland or sandalwood paste, because garland or sandalwood paste does not have any desire or self-interest. They exist for Bhagavan's pleasure. Bhagavan is replying, this type of dealing cannot be had for samsaris. You are asking books beyond samsaric rules. You are asking things which no one is asking. Who do you think you are? Alvar is replying, some say this is body, some say this is soul, some say prana is soul, some say intellect is soul. Whatever I am, I want to be the object that exists for your happiness. And also, Alvar wants to see Imperiman and enjoy the external experience with him, because we can see that he's in a divine trance and all the dialogues, talking, and experiencing Bhagavan is all happening mentally, internal experience. But Advar wants to enjoy him, wants to have the same experience externally. How can I be satisfied just with internal experience with you being in my heart? So please come, he's asking. Suddenly, Bhagavan is quiet. He's not talking anything. Now he's very quiet. Alvar is pleading with Krishna. Krishna, if you come for one moment, that will be sufficient for me. I will not ask anything after after that from you. Usually, my daughter is very fond of sweets. If I have a packet of biscuits, she will come and ask me, Ma, please give me only one biscuit. I will not ask you anything after that. But will she be quiet after that? We know the answer. So here, is it possible? Will Alvar be really quiet after one moment of experience with, because he is asking only one moment of experience with Krishna? Will he be really quiet? Why is he asking like that? Here, Acharyas explained that a person in extreme thirst with no water nearby, what will he ask? He will wish for at least one mouthful of water. He will pray, if I get one mouthful of water, that is sufficient for me. I will not ask anything like that. Alvar is praying with the extreme thirst for Krishna. He is asking like that. So still, after his pleading, after his begging, Bhagavan is not coming. Bhagavan is really quiet. So Alvar is thinking now, why is Krishna not coming? He immerses in self-reflection and declares that Krishna did not come because of his own sins. This all started before creation. Before creation, all Jivatmas are safely vouched in Imperiman's stomach. They are in lion state, meaning the knowledge is in dull state. But Bhagavan is Maha Upakaragan by nature. He is embodiment of compassion. He wants to uplift Jivatma because Jivatma is not knowing his knowledge, not knowing the relationship between him and his master. So seeing the pitiable state of Jivatma, he designs a mega plan. And that is how material world is created. He first creates the primordial matter and then creates 24 insentient beings, then makes this Jivatma get birth take birth in this world with a particular type of body according to individual karmas. He gives Shastras as guiding tool. He provides Itihasas and Puranas for understanding. He gives Acharyas, Alvars to help us more. He gives us satsangs to understand and be with devotees. He performs all kinds of activities to uplift this Jivatma. Purpose of this Jivatma and senses is well explained in Mukunda Mala verse. Jihve kirtaya keshavam muraripum cheto bhajashridaram पाणिध्वं समर्चस्य अच्युत कदा श्रोत्रद्वयं तं शृणु कृष्णं लोकयलोचनद्वय हरे गच्छ अङ्घ्रियुग्मालयं जिहग्राण मुकुन्द पाद तुलसीं मूर्धं नम अधोक्षजम्. The tongue exists for praising Lord. The mind exists for worshipping Lord. The hands is to serve Lord. Ears is to hear about pastimes of the Lord. The eyes are to gaze upon Lord. The legs are for going to temple. The nose are to smell tulasi buds on the lotus feet of the Lord. The head is to bow to Lord and his devotees. Bhagavan gave mind, senses, and body to know him, understand him, and to serve him. But what did Jivan do? He is awakening his senses, his desires, uses the body and senses to enjoy for himself. He believes that whatever he sees and feels is truth, firmly believes that he is the body. He develops wrong knowledge and misconception. On top of everything, he is ignorant of his losses too. If a person knows this, he has lost something, he can search. But the Jivatma is not aware of his losses also. That is even more pitiable. Such is the state of Jivatma. He thinks that he is independent and everything belongs to him for his enjoyment. Alvar is thinking about all these things, starting from before creation, he is thinking about all these things. He says, in this birth, I understood the truth by Bhagavan's grace. But he is lamenting that he lost all opportunity to serve Bhagavan, like how Nityas are performing uninterrupted service. Now Bhagavan comes back. He's asking, whose fault is that? Arvir, you are saying you are lamenting. Whose fault is that? Alvar is replying, it is completely my fault that I did not understand the truth. You have nothing to do with my suffering. It is all because of. Bhagavan says, let the past be past. Tell me, how are you now? Alvar is replying, I have come to the understanding that everything is part and parcel of you. யானே என்னை அறியகிலாதே யானே எந்தனதே என்றிருந்தேன். I did not know who I was. Before I was thinking I was independent. That is, before you showered your grace upon me. But now, யானே நீ என் உடமையும் நீயே. I am you. I am property of you. My body is your property. My belongings are your belongings. There is nothing I can call my possession. Bhagavan is telling, Pah, what a wisdom. Alvir, you have great jnanam. You have attained the pristine knowledge, highest state of wisdom with my grace. Now I will take leave. Bye bye. Alvar says, wait, please do not go. Please do not believe that I have clear knowledge. Don't believe that I can find what is good for me. Even when I am thinking about your lotus feet, my mind might change to something else. I will find some way or other to degrade myself for my own destruction. So please, you take charge to protect me. You please don't leave me. Take care of me. We can see that Bhagavan is testing Alvars through various ways. He wants to test Alvar's Paratendriyam, his total dependence. Alvar is passing in each test with distinction. Bhagavan says, after a long time, I'm seeing someone like Bharata. I'm immensely pleased. So in next decade, Bhagavan is saying that I'm easily accessible in Archa Rupam, all the temples, where you can perform all sorts of Kainkaryam. I'm ready to accept all your service. Alvar ends this decade by giving the benefits or results for those who read and understand these 10 verses. Alvar assures that Paratantriya service will be bestowed to those who reads and understands these 10 verses. Bharata wanted to live exactly like his master. He wore the same clothes, lived in same kind of hut. He used to eat same fruits, roots, vegetables, not Rajabhogam. He did not engage himself in any enjoyment that are meant for a king or for a prince. He was waking up very early and was taking bath in Sarayu Nagar river, to perform ceremonial bath to Paduka. He was serving with utmost love, devotion, and Paratandriyam. That is the mentality a devotee should cultivate. That is the concept that Alvar is explaining, the total dependence on Bhagavan and serving Bhagavan for his happiness. Pallandu for Alvar, Pallandu for Alvar Acharyas, and Pallandu for all the Acharyas in the Guru Parampara. ஸ்ரீராமச்சந்திரனுக்கு ஜெயமங்களம் நல்ல திவ்யமுக சந்திரனுக்கு சுபமங்களம் மாராபிராமனுக்கு மனு பரந்தாமனுக்கு மாராபிராமனுக்கு மனு பரந்தாமனுக்கு ஈராறு நாமனுக்கு ரவி குல சோமனுக்கு ஸ்ரீராமச்சந்திரனுக்கு ஜெயமங்களம் நல்ல திவ்யமுக சந்திரனுக்கு சுபமங்களம் 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 introduce me.
Very nice, Mataji.
Very nice.
Thank you very much for this wonderful presentation. Devotees, please give your blessings to Haripriya Mataji. If she can give.
Excellent, Haripriya. Wonderful, very divine.
Your blessings, Mama.
Hari
So
Hari
rich.
Bol, a very lovely, very beautiful rendition. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mataji.
So if you have any other questions on this presentation, you can ask Mataji now. Anyone has to say something?
Thank you, Haripriya Mataji, for the elaborate explanation. It was
Thank you,
very
Mataji.
enjoyable.
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Very,
Prabhu.
very full of devotion, actually. Only one question, that when is your next session, actually? Very beautiful. Thank you so much. Every word was full of nectarian devotion. Thank you very much. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Haripriya Mataji. Excellent discourse.
Thank you.
So much of things we learned from you. You're very blessed. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prabhu. All your blessings.
Okay, so if there is no other questions, then we will once again request Haripriya Mataji to come again and again enchant us with all her lovely devotional topics. Thank you very much, Haripriya Mataji. And we will stop here. Thank you, everyone. Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyascha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah.
Namo Namaha.
Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Jai.